What in the world got you interested in Rocket League?
A post on the PlayStation official blog.
Yeah?
Saw an image. They were hyping it up. They said it is a fast-paced, chaotic, arcade racing soccer game, and all of those words were just like, ah! So I wanted to play it.
And they say it's a sequel to, I'm going to get the name wrong.
Yeah, we're going to get this wrong.
Supersonic, acrobatic, rocket-powered battle cars.
Whoa, I can't believe you got that.
Pretty sure that's
I'm
right.
pretty sure that's right.
Which apparently is done really well, even though people don't seem to talk about it that much.
I had completely missed that game. I didn't even know it existed until I read that post that it was a sequel. And then I looked up some videos and was like, oh, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
And then they were saying they were doing a beta. So I was like, man, I want to get in this beta. I want to play this game.
Yeah, and actually, like, the beta's running right now. It's running through this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But they came in to kind of show it off, and you got to play it for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know why I never picked up the controller. I guess I just thought I was going to walk out of the room.
Yeah.
And just let you handle things.
Yeah.
But you got to play. What do you think of it? Just first impressions.
The controls, first and foremost, it feels really precise and polished. Heavy emphasis on physics, obviously. So you take a car. Right out of the gate, they said that you can get additional cars, but it doesn't change the stats because they wanted to make the game as balanced as possible.
Yeah, and the easiest way to do that is to not make them different.
Exactly. So he said the only thing that's different is some of the cars are shaped differently, so their hit boxes are slightly different. So, but you can do 1-on-1 all the way up to 4-on-4, locally or online. And the goal is to take your basically an RC car and whack the ball into the other goal. So it's like soccer, but things just get really chaotic really quickly. The ball is all over the place. It's pretty big, and it's realistic physics, so it's pretty easy to pick up.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not, because like one of the things I kept going back to and relating it to is like one of the Forza games had like a car soccer, and it sounded so cool, and then it wasn't. But this isn't really like that at all, because you are rocket powered.
Yeah.
You jump. People get he was showing you didn't manage to master it yet, but he was showing jumping and kind of banking and that kind of thing.
Some of the advanced techniques are.
And sometimes when everyone's rushing the ball, it seemed like the best thing to do would just be to jump and hit the ball from above, because if you went straight at it, it would bounce from somebody else hitting it and you just go under. Oh
my God, that's the best part, is right when the match starts, everyone just bum rushes the center and cars explode, the ball goes flying. But what I was gonna say was that's where things get really intense and creative, is when you start to master these controls, when you start to learn to fly across the map with double jump and boost and managing that. It can get pretty intense.
They had you drive on the ceiling for at least as much as possible.
You can drive on the ceiling. I really was trying to master the U-turn side hit on the ball to try to whack it, but just not good enough yet. Wasn't working out. There's little boosters on the map, and that's how you charge your boost meter. And you can customize your car. So it seems just like a really fun game, and matches were 5 minutes long. So it's you can just get into the next one really quick.
Yeah.
There's a season mode that...
That might not be available in the beta yet.
Yeah, not available in the beta. They promised to tell us more about that. We didn't learn about it.
But it's important to note that they have split screen. You got to play split screen for a bit with the guy. We didn't manage to do a full four-player thing, but...
And it ran well. Two-player split screen ran perfectly. So...
It's cool.
Yeah, it's really fun. It doesn't feel like anything I've played before, and I always love that fresh feeling and just the ease of entry. It's such an easy game to get into, but there's a lot of stuff going on underneath. On my 4th or 5th match, I realized, maybe just charging the ball recklessly isn't the smartest thing to do. So I started kind of hanging back, letting my teammates, work it out, and I would just scan and kind of wait for an opportunity to get in there.
Yeah, I gotta wonder too, how much strategy people put into if they get an actual team together and somebody somebody should be at the goal, defending the goal.
Yeah.
And how much difference that'll make, but between having a team that does that and a team that doesn't.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. See, yeah, goalie. So
Yeah.
many times the ball would just like bounce, wide open net, just.
One fun little detail too is that the ball, when it hits the net, it doesn't go in. It just like explodes. It's just a bomb that crosses that line.
If you ram someone,
And everyone gets pushed back from the shockwave.
if you ram someone hard enough, they explode and they die for like 3 seconds
Yeah.
until they respawn.
Will
So
respawn.
I can only imagine like teams having some hunter killer just going around trying to destroy everyone. So a really fun game.
Cool. Yeah, so the beta's going on. Probably hit people up, see if you can find some codes if you're interested, but it'll be out later this year.